Okay, time for today's deck, which is the Stark Sea of Blood deck. I thought about doing a Direwolves version of this, and I'm sure that you can do that, but this just seems better because you just don't have room to put in Direwolves and then also put in good cards. So that's kind of a problem. And even this deck does not have, like, all of the stuff that I would want to have in it by far. I would wish that I could have Frozen Solid. I wish that I could have the North Remembers. I wish I could have Winterfell. There's a bunch of stuff that I would want, but that there just isn't room for. I'm already on 30 characters, and there's honestly some characters I would also like to have in here that aren't in here. I'm definitely not going below 30 on characters. So let's see. Oh, goodness. We've got, so one goal I have with this deck is I wanted to use the Heir to the Iron Throne, the new plot, because I think Stark's probably the best faction to use it with. You have so many cheap little lords and ladies. So I've got those in here. I've got the Bran, two Aryas. She's super good because she's also a stealth military, so that's why there's two of her. Mira Reed for basically the same reason. And you can like sacrifice her and then bring her back with Flea Bottom and revive her, which is really good. Rickon, because he only costs one, and he's a good sack target, both for Heir to the Iron Throne and for Wyman Manderly or whatever. And the two cost Sansa. So hopefully we can activate Heir to the Iron Throne that way, and that way we can get free either Rob, and we use this version because he helps you activate the agenda, Wyman Manderly, or where is he? Roose Bolton. This guy is also a threat. If this was more of a fun deck, then I would not have Ward and Ramsay Snow, but I guess I'm trying to do more of a actual like really good deck to try out the agenda. So I put these in because these are super obnoxious and they'll just randomly win you the game. So those are in the deck. Great Draw Number is super good. Bear Island Scouts are here because it's a cheap character with a good ability that can go with I Am No One to get more military stealth icons and make sure that you can stealth through and get the agenda trigger. And yeah, I think that about covers it. Syrio Farrell serves a similar purpose. On the locations, the Last Hearth helps with agenda and with Roose Bolton. We've got some economy stuff, the Flea Bottoms, and one Isle of Ravens. And the events also very self-explanatory. So yeah. Plots, there's not enough room for all the plots that I would like either. Notably, I would like to have Time for Wolves, and there's just not room for that. I've got Heir to the Iron Throne and a Noble Cause. Ideally, you will be able to use one of these as a starter. You will either have a Lord to use with a Noble Cause in your hand to marshal, or you'll be able to set up a cheap Lord or Lady to use with Heir to the Iron Throne. That's what I'm counting on there. And then the rest of these are just kind of like must-haves. So yeah. There's no resets. That's unfortunate. I think Valar Dohaeris would not be unreasonable, but my experience is it doesn't save you anyways against like Greyjoy or something. So I think it's fine to just not have it and just basically hope that you can get your stuff. So let's see. Let's get into a game. Okay, we got someone right away. What is he playing? Is it Greyjoy? It is Greyjoy. Oh man. I don't want to set up Ramsay or the Bear Island Scout. But if I mulligan, I might not have any economy. I should probably set this up, but I'm going to be a bit greedy. Alright, that worked out. Do we give Summer all three duplicates? Sure, why not? That's pretty exceptional. We drew 3 copies of Summer. Wow. Well, let's do a Noble Cause. We're going to put Ward on Theon. And since he gave me a lot of money, probably also marshal either King Rob or Roose, depending on which one we want. I'm hoping this is not the Intimidate Euron Crow's Eye. Can definitely just lose the game right away if that's who it is. Okay, that's fine. I mean, it's never fine for Greyjoy to have a 7-cost character, but if it's not the Euron that has Intimidate, then, like, I get to still do stuff, so that's good. So silence, but no Euron. It's interesting. Okay, let's go. Give me that. Now, do we want Robb, Roose? Probably Robb, because he will help enable the agenda. Although Arya... Oh, she has stealth, so we can't go past her with Arya. So we do want Robb. If we marshal him... Yeah, let's do it this way. So we have 1 for put to the sword. It's probably more important for him to have a bodyguard because of the Greyjoy Valar Morghulis. So we cannot do put to the sword, but put to the torch on his locations is still pretty good. And he will have to use a Risen from the Sea on this Eager deckhand if he has it, or she will get marched to the wall. And if he doesn't have it, he'll just be in trouble. You didn't declare any stealth targets. What if I had... Okay, I literally don't think there's any cards I could have that would matter. Damn, nothing you can do about that. When they have it, they have it. So I can boot him out of the challenge with Robb, but then when I try to do my military with 8, he will be able to stop the agenda, so it's not worth it. Let's see if he has another We Do Not Sow. I bet he has it. Oh, I guess not. That's fortunate. Do we do it? Yeah, we might as well just do it this way. Get a free unopposed this way. And Great Kraken is probably the most important to get rid of. Now what I would like to do here is do March to the Wall, and if I go first, then I can use Ramsay to get rid of Asha. But I probably will not be able to get away with that because there's a high chance that he will use Force March. So probably should not go for that. I could either use my Force March, or I could use like Counting Coppers, I guess. I don't want to use trade routes. Yeah, let's just do this. Oh, okay. That's interesting. Well, this was a good time to use Force March. No Euron, please. Don't do it. Oh, that has Intimidate too, but that's okay, because we can defend against him. I cannot afford Roose Bolton. Ramsay Snow is not great at the moment. So I guess we will just do this. I don't know if I should play both of them, but I have the extra gold, so why not? So what I'm going to do is just defend whatever he does. That was probably incorrect, because I can defend that with Rob by himself. Since Rob gets the big buff for military challenges. I was going to say, if he had done power, then I would have had to defend with Rob and Great John both. And then use my Northern Armory, but this way I don't have to use the Northern Armory. I can save it. I think he will probably do Valar Morghulis now. Let's get rid of that. Oh, he gave up. Okay, sure. Not very happy about that, I see. Well, that was a little bit fast, so let's try another one. It is exactly the same thing. Of course it is. Oh, goodness. Can we keep this set up? It's tempting. It's only 2 cards. Let's try something else. Yeah, this is better. I think I will do this. Setting up Summer's not ideal, but it's better than setting up Arya. Great Wick, okay. Well, this is a Drowned God deck. Unfortunately, that Great Wick is duped. So we cannot kill it with a single Put to the Torch. This is a time where it would be nice to have Frozen Solid. Frozen Solid is still a really good card, even if you also have the Put to the Torch. Do I want Roose or Wyman? Wyman's better later in the game. Let's get Roose. So this is an 8 gold plot, basically. Pretty good. We have to think about which characters we want here. Do I want Mira Reed? Well, I want to use my Great Hall, but let's do this. I think we will sit. We'll have a goal for Flea Bottom and a goal for Put to the Sword. Could also put Mirror Reed in Shadows. I think this is fine though. It's possible that I should have put a dupe on Summer, but I still will have, what do you call that card? March to the Wall, so we don't need to do it yet. Unfortunate that he has dupes on that guy, but ideally we can kill everything else and then march him. Or just like draw ward or something. Probably want Put to the Sword, yeah. Let's go for that. I will not use that reaction because of Drowned God Fanatic. He has 1 gold, so I will do this in case he has, what do you call it? We do not sow. He probably doesn't even have it, but it's better to be safe than sorry. Can't afford to lose Flea Bottom. Now we do a noble cause because we have all kind of nice lords and ladies to marshal. What is this? No, he just did we take Westeros to get a Rose Road. Okay. Well, I'm happy to see it used in that fashion instead of to take something that's more important. Now. Do I play Rob or Mirror Read? I think Mirror Read is more important. Let's do this. Blank the Tarly so he cannot marshal stuff back out of his dead pile. Can we afford this guy? Let's hope so. Yeah, we play this guy because we can dupe him. So this way we're not as vulnerable to Valar Morghulis. Hopefully we can get the Drowned God Fanatic with Intrigue Claim here. And then I can try to use Roose Bolton. Knowing my luck, these 2 cards are both Drowned God Fanatic. But, you know. Hopefully only one of them is. And we'll get it. Damn. I do have to fear that the last card is exactly Drowned God Fanatic. So I still will not attempt to use Roose Bolton. See, I think he used his, we take Westeros a little bit early there because now I'm going to hit Naga's, oh, that was Old Wick. Well, Old Wick's still important to get rid of. I thought that was Naga's ribs. It looks like Naga's ribs, doesn't it? There's a big pile of ribs on the picture. But I mean, obviously I think he would rather be able to take Old Wick back with we take Westeros rather than just a Rose Road. I don't know if I want to do a power. Yeah, we might as well. Why not? Let's just do it. I do not think I feel like discarding Wyman, Manderley, or Sirio Farrell, so let's not allow that to happen. So now maybe he will do Valar Dohaeris. I think that would make sense. His Wars to Come, he probably has it, and this would be a time for him to use it. So with that in mind, I could do trade routes, or I could do March to the Wall. I think I like this. If it's any type of reset, then March is the correct play. So let's just do it. Oh, it's dual, okay. Let's do March first. And get rid of him so that the duel will not go off. Got him. It's nice to have a bodyguard and a second copy of Wyman, because I can do this. And I'm safe from Valar Morghulis and Valar Dohaeris both, because he has a save, and if he does Dohaeris, I have another copy in hand. So I'm very safe. Oh, I have to choose and discard. Well, that's rude. We choose the Flea Bottom card. He marshaled the Drowned God Fanatic. That's funny. Alright, are we going to use Flea Bottom? Definitely, because we have Wyman Manderly. Oh, man, but we have to use Wyman to attack to even be able to win Intrigue, which is sad. That's okay, he'll stand up. Alright, so now we finally know that he does not have any Drowned God Fanatic. I think what I want to do, I have to do a military with Rob. And even if he defends with both characters, I can kick the Drowned Men out of the challenge, so I don't have to use my other characters. Guess I'm going to get my other sword. And probably kill the Drowned Men. Or the Drowned Disciple. Which one do I want? Let's do this. They're more expensive, so we pick that. And now we can win power by using both of these characters in stealth. And Wyman Manderly will be defending on Intrigue. But the opponent, okay, he is going to try to do Intrigue. Yeah, this makes sense, because he knows I'll probably defend this, and then he gets unopposed power. Whereas if he was to declare power with both of them, then he would get a power, but it would be opposed. So this was the smarter way to do it. Now he still might do Dohaeris, or... Man, that's annoying. He might do... What do you call it? Like a draw plot, like exchange of information or counting coppers, because, you know, he's out of cards. So that makes sense. He's keeping up with me in power, despite the constant agenda triggers. There's definitely some resilience with the Drowned God deck. The fact that he has dupes on some important cards helps him a lot. And the Tarly being able to marshal back from the dead pile helps a lot. I could do Force March, that's pretty pointless. Let's just do Close Call. Ah, that's not ideal. He gets to draw a card, but it's better than if he had copied like Counting Coppers or Trade Routes. Made himself first player. Okay. That makes sense because if I'm first player, I'm going to use Mirror Read on Tarly before he can marshal. Obviously, that wouldn't be good for him. Goodness, I guess it has to be Sirio Pharrell. Thank goodness that's limited once per phase. Alright, we're going to use Roose Bolton this time. We don't have enough money for Ward, unfortunately, but we do have money for Mirror Read and Flea Bottom and stuff, so we're going to do that. Is there any card worth blanking in the challenges phase? I don't think so. Definitely cannot let him win power. Let's see here. I think I like doing it this way. So what I can do here is defend, kick him out, use the agenda because you can trigger it on defense. Then when it's my turn, I can attack with Mirror Read, Roose Bolton, and Summer, and that'll be 8, and we stealth the Drowned Men so we can do the agenda. Is that worth it though? Compared to just defending it with Arya. Goodness, I don't know. I'll do it. I don't care. I'll just do it. Actually, don't need to kick him out of the challenge, do I? No, it's actually better to not do it. To not use the ability on Rob, yeah. So this way we get Arya back. Should be able to use this guy now. Unfortunately, we are out of put to these, but we can get another Windsor is coming. Now, who are we going to target? Probably this thing. Oh, we can get 2 characters this way. Well, that's the best way to do it. Unfortunately, we cannot play Winter is Coming for intrigue or power challenges. Else I think I might be able to win. So if I did a 2-claim power challenge here and then 1 dominance, it would be 15. But I think instead I'm going to be at 14. Boy, Wyman Manderley takes care of that Great Wick. There's a lot of cards that I drew. The objective for this turn is to win initiative and go first, so I can use Mirror Read on Tarly, and then I'll totally win. I mean, if I go first, I'll just probably win no matter what, but that's definitely the goal. Man, I might even want to discard Arya. I don't think it matters at this point. Just going to use Forced March because it has the most initiative. Got him. Yeah, discard that. Isle of Ravens is very nice. I don't think it matters at this point, but it is nice to have around. Yeah, I think that's it. Oh, might as well do that. Look at that. I think he was dead anyways because of Tarly being blanked. Like, the only way that he would have a chance would be if he could somehow trigger the Drowned Disciple a bunch during his marshalling phase, but Tarly prevents it. I mean, blanking the Tarly with Mirror Read prevents it, so he's dead. He almost got there, though. 11 power. Still a reasonably close game in spite of me getting agenda triggers every single turn and, like, having all my good characters. So, Drowned God is a bit scary, I guess. If they get the Solitaire engine, man, it might not matter what you're trying to do over on your side. He has not conceded yet, so let's just actually play the game out. He used Great Wick, that's so rude. Did get one more power that way. All that power on Tarly is going to go away. Plus, I'm going to get 15 anyways when the challenge is unopposed. I technically did that in the wrong order, but it doesn't matter. I was supposed to use Isle of Ravens on put to the sword before the challenge resolved, and then I would put Tarly to the sword. But I was going to get 15 power, so literally doesn't matter. Good game. Freaking got him. Mirror Read, pretty good card it turns out. So yeah, this deck is pretty strong, the Stark Sea of Blood deck. As I kind of predicted, you know, I figured Stark would be one of the top 3 factions with it. Because, I mean, I think they're probably one of the top 3 factions, generally speaking, right now. It's like Stark, Greyjoy, and Targ. Kind of how it goes. I guess Martell is up there, but I'm a little bit more iffy on Martell. Anyways, that's the game.